In this video, we're going to talk about how to solve the initial value problem as it relates to differential equations. So let's start with this example problem. First, let me adjust the size on this. So let's say that dy over dx is equal to 6x minus 3. And we're given the point y of 0 is equal to 4. So this means that x is 0 and y is 4. How can we solve this differential equation? The first thing I'm going to do is multiply both sides by dx. So I have dy is equal to 6x minus 3 times dx. So I like to separate the variables. I like to separate y from x. Once the variables are separated, we can integrate both sides. So the integral of dy is simply y. The antiderivative of x, or x to the first power, is x squared over 2 times the constant that was in front of it, which is 6. The antiderivative of a constant is just that constant times x. And of course, we need our constant of integration, c. So this right here is the general solution to the differential equation. But now, we need to plug in our initial value. And the reason why we're going to do that is so that we can find the value of c. So we said that y is 4, 6 divided by 2 is 3, x is 0, and so 0 squared times 3 is 0, so all of this is 0. We can clearly see that c is equal to 4. Now the last thing we need to do is plug in the value of c. So our final answer is going to be 3x squared minus 3x plus 4. So this is the solution to the initial value problem. Now let's move on to our next example. So let's say that dy over dx is equal to 2xy. And let's use the initial value, y of 0 is equal to, let's say, 2. Go ahead and work on that. Actually, let's make that 3. Now once again, let's separate the variables. But first, let's multiply both sides by dx. So we have dy is equal to 2xy times dx. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is divide both sides by y. So on the left I have 1 over y dy. On the right, 2x dx. So all of the variables have been separated. We have the y variables on the left side, the x variables on the right side. Now the next thing that we need to do is find the antiderivative of both expressions. The antiderivative of 1 over y is the natural log of y. That's one of those things you need to know. The antiderivative of x is going to be x squared over 2, and then plus the constant of integration. So canceling the 2, we have ln y is equal to x squared plus c. Now, what do you think we need to do at this point? What we need to do is place both sides of this equation on the exponent of e. So we're going to have e raised to the ln y is equal to e raised to the x squared plus c. Now let's talk about why we can do this. E is equal to e. So ln y must be equal to x squared plus c, which is what we have here. So it works, we can do that. Now it turns out that e raised to the ln y, the base of the natural log function is e. This simplifies to y. Now, how can we simplify that expression? Review in algebra, we know that x squared times x to the third is x to the 2 plus 3, which is x to the 5th power. So working in reverse, let's say we have x raised to the 4 plus 5. We can write that as x to the 4th times x to the 5th. So e x squared plus c can be written as e to the x squared times e to the c. But I'm going to write this one first. So we have e to the c times e to the x squared. E is a constant, c is a constant raised to a constant is a constant. So we can simplify our answer like that. Just so you know, this c is different from that c. They're not the same. So you can think of this as lowercase c and maybe that as uppercase c. Now let's plug in our initial value. Y is equal to 3, x is equal to 0. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So therefore c is equal to 3 in this example. So the solution to the initial value problem is 3e raised to the x squared. And so that's it. So now you know how to solve the initial value problem as it relates to differential equations.